know it's been a long time. The 3TO camp has had a long summer. It's been great to be that busy, but I haven't had time to get to any YouTube, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I want to thank all of my students for being so understanding about this busy season that we've had. I mean, not being able to commit to the lessons the way that I normally am able to and do enjoy with you guys. We'll get back to it this fall. Once I get to Halloween, I think we're done with gigs for the rest of this year, and I've got a bunch of what I think are great ideas for content for the channel, and I'm going to reboot the sticker challenge. Everybody's asked about that going away, and I had a couple of younger guys over the summer who kind of called me out on it, and they said, man, we're never going to win those stickers. And they basically said, everything you play, you know, the majority of those intros or whatever it is, everything you play is from the 80s or early 90s or even earlier than that. And what I have to make them understand is that when I was in the season of my playing, that I would try to break something down and learn not just every note that someone was playing, but like the nuance and the technique and scooting around on the fretboard the way that they did. I'm 55 years old, so the season of my playing when I was doing that, that's the music that was kind of around and what was in front of me, and it's what I heard all the time too, just being at festivals and hearing those other bands on stage. But I am going to reboot the sticker challenge thing with a different approach, so you guys will get to see what's going on with that. I'm playing a different mandolin. You probably noticed that right on the front. This is another Stanley A model mandolin that I got, I don't know, a couple of months ago, something like that, and had to have the bridge on it kind of reworked and stuff, and had Danny Roberts to do that, and a touch of leveling on the frets, and just the truss rod nut was stripped off on it. He replaced that. And man, I'm really digging it. I've played this on stage like the last 3 weeks. And I love Chris Stanley's mandolins. But there's something in particular about his A models that I just really like. So I thought that might be something fun just to do today, would be a comparison, because this is really the first time that I've sat down with the two of these together. It's been such a hectic season for me, and I've really enjoyed that here this morning. But I've got both of them with fairly fresh wires, and this is what I'm playing these days. I love the mono-wound strings. I used to play these when I was a teenager. A guy named Larry Perkins, a banjo player, used to sell me Gibson mono-wound strings for like a real brother-in-law kind of price on them when I was 15, 16 years old. So it kind of feels like full circle to go back to that now that D'Addario is making those strings. But you guys heard this one on the front of the video, and this is the one that you're familiar with if you watch the channel, because I've use this. Most of the stuff is my McClanahan F5, but I have played this a lot on the channel as well. This is an older mandolin that was originally built for Don Julin. It's been played quite a bit more, and I think it's drier, but there's something about this new one that I just really like it too. But both of them are exceptional A models. Really fun mandolins to play. Back to it. This one's a little more modern in the way it sounds. comments. I don't know how much justice, this is a brand new cell phone that I'm making this video on, first video, and I haven't changed any of the settings, I just turned the video on. Let me know in the comments if the microphone's even good enough to tell very much of a difference. Which one do you think? To me, this one's just a little more traditional sounding. Than old Red here, which is fun. Both of them just so much fun to play. And something that I have noticed, and you guys also in the comments tell me what you think, this set, I love these strings. What would I think would be just a euphoria in these would be if there was a 15.5. Now, I know that's weird to think about doing a half gauge like that, but on the A string, that seems to be the biggest, not debate, but the string that everyone has a preference on, either a 15 or a 16, typically on the A string. And that, to me, a 15.5 would solve a lot of issues. Like this one, this mandolin, I'm going to have, it's a radiused fretboard, and I'm actually going to have Danny to make it a flat one. Just for playing bluegrass, I prefer that, and I'm planning on gigging a good bit with this mandolin, but you can hear it'll sizzle just a little bit on the A string, and a heavier gauge string would help with that. But I hate to go all the way up to a 16. A 15.5 just seems like it would be perfect in a lot of different scenarios. You guys let me know if you've ever experienced that, same thought with doing a half gauge on the A strings. Anyway, I've got a ton of stuff to get to. This is just a check-in with everyone video. And I've got a series that I'm really excited about, bringing a bunch of different stuff together, like building fretboard roadmap together that'll be like a 5-part thing that's packaged to be consumed that way. A lot of people ask me, what order should I watch the videos in? And there really isn't one. There's just the playlist that I've made, the Learn the Fretboard playlist. And if you find something on the channel and I kind of go over it quick, there's a real good chance that if you go to that playlist, you'll find a more in-depth explanation of whatever that topic might have been. And you learn to put those different things together in your playing. Well, I'm going to make a series that is, by design, a particular order that you watch it in. So hopefully that'll be fun. All right, just checking in, guys.